this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone. Welcome to the tech zone. We on our tech flow, and there's still a global market in case you didn't know. So many guests, we not trying to impress. Just wanna pass on the info. You can do the rest. See, there's no escaping tech. It's part of our lives. Keep every individual connected worldwide. But all this innovation is more than entertainment. It's people like you paving a new way every day. So let your imagination run wild with all the things that you dream about. Cause the tech zone is on now with Paul Amadeus Lane. Blah. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the Tech Zone. I am Paul Amadeus Lane, and I'm so happy you decided to tune in today on the show. We got a great show planned for you today. We're going to talk about entertainment on our show today on segment 2 and 3. We're going to talk about the new Star Trek series, Star Trek Discovery. And in our third segment, if you are comic book collectors out there, you may remember a comic, and it's still going out today, Cloak and Dagger. We're going to talk about that new series that's going to debut in a few weeks. Had an opportunity to check out the first 5 episodes. Got the screeners from our friends over at ABC Television Network. And I'm telling you, this show is not the business, but the business. You got definitely got to check it out. And again, remember, I announced this about maybe a little over a month ago, how a new show that I'm developing called Entertainment Zone. I cover a lot of tech and entertainment. And to me, it's all interwoven. In order to be able to watch entertainment on your devices, you need technology. So I kind of integrate it throughout the shows because to me, they go hand in hand. But what has happened is we have all this massive content that I'm not able to get to it in a timely manner with some of the tech news and some of the entertainment news. So we decided to create a new show called Entertainment Zone. Stay tuned on my social media. We'll talk about the launch of the show and when it's going to debut. But thank you so much for your support. And remember, you can always connect with me, paulamadeuslane.com. That's how you can hit me up on the Twitter. I want to thank you as well. Our on-demand numbers and streaming numbers continue to go up. And I thoroughly appreciate you for tuning into the Tech Zone and sharing the episodes on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, liking, sharing, and commenting, iHeartRadio, listening in. I want to personally thank you and reach out to me on Twitter. Let me know who you are, because I definitely want to personally thank you for supporting the show and also telling others about it. Now, what I want to do this first segment is mix in a little tech news. When we got off the show last week, remember we talked about the Chinese telecommunication company ZTE and how the president or this administration hit him with sanctions last month, I believe, because of their dealing with Iran and some other things. And they hit him with a 7-year ban that for 7 years, they're not able to do business, I believe, within the U.S. or installations. But something happened right when we got off the air. And I would like to credit it to our coverage, but I know it's not. But right after we got off the air, my inbox just started blowing up because it was a tweet that the president tweeted out about ZTE, saying that he has instructed the Labor Department, let me look at my notes, of the Commerce Department to help out ZTE because he had a conversation with President Xi over in China and how the sanctions that they placed on China is causing them to lose jobs. And President Xi is like, wait, hold up a minute. Hold on, player. So it's affecting the relationship with the United States and China. And we talked about this with the trade war. If you can remember too, when I talked about this story, I talked about the need to be sure when you do certain things. You cannot act in haste. No matter if you are a politician, a CEO, a husband, a wife, a child, take your time before you make a decision. You want to make sure that you dot all the I's, cross all the T's. Because if you have to go back and change something, that may cause you to lose your credibility, especially if you do that on a number of occasions. Just take your time, think about it. Bible says there's wisdom in a multitude of counselors. Another scripture talks about the righteous one or the wise one meditates on how to answer before he gives a reply. There's a lot of things out there that can help each and every one of us when it comes to making a decision, especially a decision with this magnitude when it comes to the technology out there. We never know what that private conversation between Donald Trump and President Xi, what it looked like or what it sounded like. I wish I was a fly on the wall. President Xi said, okay, I tell you what, some of the things that America is doing over here, how about I put sanctions on them? And Donald Trump was like, wait. All right. I feel you, player. I feel you. See, and that's why you really have to think before you do anything. And we talked about the possible trade war. And now we know when it comes to technology, we may see this sooner rather than later. But I wanted to kind of share that news with you, how the president wants this administration to look for ways to help out with the jobs loss from ZTE. And a lot of people in the United States use those devices because they're a lot cheaper than the premium devices. And then they're just as good. Maybe not some of the bells and whistles, but you can type, text, you can surf the web, you can check the Twitter, the Facebook, and it affects a lot of people. So we're going to be continuing to follow that story and see what happens. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take our first break right here. When we get back, are you a Trekkie? Are you a Star Trek fan? If you're not, you're still going to enjoy my next segment coming up on the show, because there's the new Star Trek series that debuted in September of 2017. If you haven't watched it, you can definitely watch it. The way technology is now, you don't have to wait for the reruns or the rebroadcast. You can just stream. Aren't you glad we're in the technological age where we can stream content and find out some cool things? When we get back, we'll find out about the show if you haven't watched it before. And if you have watched it before, you can find out what's going to happen in season 2 and get some behind the scenes, I want to say vittles, from the ones who are a part of the Star Trek Discovery series. We'll be right back right after these messages.
In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone.